Hi guys, how are you? Tinastiling. Hindi na chilling da na eh. How are you guys doing? Hey, I have to document something. It's really important because what happened to me and my children is unfortunate. The system has failed us big time. Um, there is a prophecy. First of all, there is a guy, his name is Sheikh Hussein Muhammad. He was a prophet or something, and some prophecy he spoke, and then now his grandson is alive. I've talked about him in previous videos. I didn't know I was related to him. He's talking about like Nugus Teodros is here, and he describes Nugus Teodros, so this prophecy of this king that comes, okay? And he looks exactly like my son, which I had no idea about that prophecy. The whole entire Ethiopian community is hunting us because of that. What I did was I went to the authorities for help and for shelter. But what happened was I ended up in the hospital and my children ended up in the foster care. Now, that's not fair. My children and me, we need protection from the Ethiopian community. Like, I don't want to say the whole entire Ethiopian community, but at least the one that I came out of. We didn't know who we were. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my son was a target. And if anything happens to me and my children, that's the reason why. I'm going to post the link to the video where he talks about the king. And that king, according to the Ethiopian community, it's my son. And they're all after us. San Jose Police Department thinks I'm crazy. But all they have to do is pull up a couple of YouTube videos, not mine, but that guy, and compare pictures and look into past patterns with my family. Where CPS had took me when I was a child from the woman who I thought was my mother. But I ended up in the emergency room and everything, and yet they gave me back to her like within, I don't know, I was only in the shelter for like 30 days. But right now, with my children, I feel like it's taking hella long. There's no violence and stuff that I exposed them to. But I don't know, somehow, I think it's because it's a mental health thing. They have to do this thoroughly. So, but right now, like, this prophecy puts us in danger and no one is listening. Me and my children, we should be in protective services together, not my children in a foster care with somebody who doesn't know who he is and who she is. I don't know what to do. They're safe. God is keeping them safe. But what I'm saying is the system has failed us. Right now, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to listen. They're supposed to, if they don't trust me, they're supposed to get their own translator and like translate the videos and stuff. of that Sheikh Hussein Mohammed guy. Anyway, I'm going to post his link of the video where he describes my son, okay? And he's put my son in danger. And me and my daughter, okay? So, yeah. So, I don't know. I have to document this, okay? Currently, I went to the police asking for help to put us in protective services, but instead they separated us. The system has separated us. Okay, CPS has separated us, and they're not aware of this prophecy at all. Like, they think I'm crazy. And yet there is a whole entire community like after my son. He's 11 years old. If anything happens, this is the motive, this is the reason why. And a whole entire Ethiopian community has to be questioned, although they hire other people, other races, to do their dirty job. Specifically the family members that I grew up with here, specifically Abarash Yimmer, Taye Yimmer, Workayo Yimmer. The Yimmer family is the leader, the ringleader of this situation. So if anything happens to me and my children, if anything happens to my son, it has to be investigated. You guys understand, right? This is serious. So I'm going to post the link, okay? So you guys can connect it, but for now, this is all. It needs to be documented, at least on YouTube, because I'm all alone in this fight. I don't even have a job. It's crazy. Okay, guys, I love you, but God loves you infinity, okay? And he keeps you safe, okay? And there's not just a prophecy about my son, which is this famous prophecy that I didn't know about growing up or anything. It was hidden from me, and it turns out it's about my family. It's crazy. It's insane. Nugus Theodorus. I can't keep it a secret because the thing is, they knew who we were before we knew who we were. All these people, a whole entire community. So, like, there's nothing I can do right now. I can only blow up the spot, tell the truth, expose the truth, and save my family. That's what I can do. Anyway, Nugus Theodorus is my son, and he's in danger, and the whole entire Ethiopian community is after him. No one, although they're waiting for this king that the prophecies about, although they're waiting for him, they're mad. I think it's because he's half African American, so they're mad. They're mad. They're angry. So there's nothing I can do except ask for help and just listen and pay attention, and please pay attention what's going on around the world. Okay? Revelations is unfolding before you, okay? There are people, yeah. Yeah, there are people saying that they're Jesus, okay? And they have a God complex and they think, you know what I'm saying? They can just decide who should be in what position, but God is the one who chooses. Okay? He chooses us first, and then we choose him back, and that makes us chosen. He chose everybody. So I wish some people would stop being bitter and let people fulfill their destiny instead of hunting them. Okay? So my son has been getting hunted since I was pregnant. I didn't know about the timeline. I didn't know about any of the prophecy. I didn't know about any of that religious stuff. But it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can do except try to keep my family safe. And right now, CPS has my children. They're not eating well at the foster family place. Not because there is no food, they're just not used to that food, so it's not home. You know what I'm saying? Kitchen closes at certain times. There's no mental freedom. The torment is real. Like, so, yeah, that's what's going on. Anyway, I love you, but God loves you infinity. Okay, ciao.